Hello, my friend. Just a few months ago, a 72-year-old woman named Margaret passed away after what seemed like a perfectly normal morning. She wasn't sick. She wasn't in pain. In fact, she'd just woken up and was getting ready for the day. But within minutes of standing up, she lost her balance and fell. Her head struck the corner of the nightstand. She never regained consciousness. The doctors later said it was a sudden drop in blood pressure, triggered by something as simple as getting out of bed too quickly. Her family was devastated. And perhaps the most heartbreaking part: it could have been prevented. As we age, the routines we once carried out without thinking, rising from bed, skipping breakfast, reaching for that first cup of coffee, can become quietly dangerous. Our bodies aren't as quick to adjust anymore. Our circulation slows, our joints stiffen overnight, and our systems become more sensitive to dehydration, acidity, and abrupt movement. Yet many of us continue these old habits, unaware that they could be silently increasing our risk of falls, heart strain, or digestive distress. Margaret's story is not uncommon. In fact, every day, older adults suffer avoidable injuries or health setbacks simply because no one ever told them the little things matter, especially in the morning. But there is good news: these dangers are not inevitable. When you become aware of what to avoid and how to adjust your routine, you can protect yourself, and even thrive. That's what today's video is all about. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through 4 common morning mistakes that many people over 70 make. And more importantly, I'll show you how to avoid them with simple, practical changes. These are not dramatic life overhauls, but small shifts that could mean the difference between a healthy, independent life and a serious medical scare. Let's get started. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways that aren't always visible, but can have a powerful impact on our health and safety, especially during the first hour of the day. What used to be automatic in our 40s or 50s, standing up quickly, skipping breakfast, running on coffee alone, can quietly become a risk after age 70. These seemingly minor habits, if left unchecked, can disrupt key systems in the body that are already working harder due to age. Let's start with circulation. Overnight, when we lie down for hours without moving, gravity causes blood to settle in the lower parts of the body. In our younger years, the body quickly adjusts when we stand up. But after 70, the autonomic nervous system, responsible for regulating blood pressure, slows down. That means when you get out of bed too quickly, your blood pressure can suddenly drop. This condition is called orthostatic hypotension, and it can cause dizziness, blurry vision, lightheadedness, or even fainting. For seniors, this becomes especially dangerous because it dramatically raises the risk of falling. Then there's hydration. While we sleep, the body continues to lose fluids through breathing and sweat. After 6 to 8 hours of rest, even without feeling thirsty, most people wake up mildly dehydrated. For older adults, whose thirst signals are often weaker, this dehydration can thicken the blood, increase strain on the heart, and slow circulation. It can even contribute to morning fatigue, brain fog, or headaches. Skipping water in the morning doesn't just delay hydration, it can compound the physical stress the body is already under. Next, we look at the digestive system. As we age, the lining of the stomach becomes more sensitive, and acid production may fluctuate. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, can irritate the stomach lining, spike cortisol, a stress hormone, and lead to acid reflux, nausea, or even anxiety symptoms. The body is in a fragile balance when you first wake up. Adding caffeine without any food can throw off that balance and trigger discomfort or long-term digestive issues. Finally, there's the musculoskeletal system. During the night, with limited movement, the joints become stiffer, and muscles may tighten. This is partly due to reduced levels of synovial fluid, the lubricant that keeps joints moving smoothly. When you wake up and immediately start moving without warming up, you increase the risk of straining muscles, irritating joints, or even suffering a fall due to reduced flexibility and coordination. Many seniors dismiss morning stiffness as just old age, but the real danger comes from ignoring it and rushing forward too quickly. All of these systems, circulatory, digestive, musculoskeletal, are interconnected. And the morning, when the body transitions from rest to activity, is a particularly vulnerable window of time. The key is not to fear this stage of life, but to adapt to it with care and awareness. The good news? These issues don't require expensive treatments or drastic changes. In most cases, just a few intentional shifts, like drinking water first, rising slowly, eating a small snack before coffee, or stretching in bed, can dramatically improve your safety and well-being each day. In the sections that follow, we'll take a closer look at each of these 4 morning mistakes. You'll learn not only what they are, but how to correct them in ways that fit naturally into your life. No complicated routines, no strict schedules. Just gentle, effective steps to help you protect your body, preserve your energy, and begin each day with confidence. Mistake 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. One of the most overlooked yet dangerous morning habits for people over 70 is getting out of bed too quickly. It may seem harmless, after all, we've done it our whole lives. But as we age, the body doesn't adjust as fast as it used to. This rapid transition from lying down to standing can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. The result? Dizziness, blurred vision, lightheadedness, or worse, a fall. Picture this: your heart rate slows during sleep, your blood pools slightly in your legs, and your nervous system isn't yet fully active. Then, without warning, you swing your legs out of bed and stand up. In those first few seconds, your brain may not get enough blood, and you feel off balance. For older adults, who may already have weaker muscle tone or slower reflexes, that moment can be enough to send them to the floor. That's exactly what happened to Edward, a 74-year-old retired teacher. Every morning, he would hop out of bed without thinking. One morning, he blacked out for a second, lost his footing, and hit the dresser. Luckily, he avoided a serious injury, but it was a wake-up call. The solution is simple, but powerful. When you wake up, take a few deep breaths and wiggle your fingers and toes to stimulate circulation. Slowly roll onto your side, sit up gradually, and let your feet rest on the floor. Before standing, flex your ankles and stretch your arms. Give your body 30 to 60 seconds to adjust. It may not sound like much, but this small act of patience could prevent a major fall, and help you start your day feeling stable, alert, and in control. Mistake 2. Skipping water in the morning. Another silent mistake that many people over 70 make is skipping water first thing in the morning. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a mildly dehydrated state, even if you don't feel thirsty. Your heart, brain, kidneys, and even your joints rely on proper hydration to function smoothly. Yet many older adults go straight for the coffee pot and forget the water entirely. During sleep, your body loses fluids through breathing, sweating, and basic metabolic processes. By morning, your blood can become slightly thicker, which puts added strain on the heart and slows circulation. For someone in their 70s or 80s, who may already be dealing with high blood pressure or kidney sensitivity, this mild dehydration can be enough to trigger fatigue, mental fog, or even dizziness. That was the case with James, age 76. He began waking up groggy, sluggish, and unfocused. At first, he chalked it up to age. But when his doctor asked about his hydration habits, James realized he hadn't been drinking water in the morning, just coffee. When he started drinking a full glass of water as soon as he woke up, everything changed. Within 2 weeks, his alertness improved, and his morning headaches disappeared. If water feels hard to remember, place a glass on your nightstand before bed. For those who prefer something warmer, try sipping warm water with a slice of lemon. The important thing is to rehydrate your body before adding caffeine or food. You don't need a gallon, just 8 to 12 ounces is enough to make a real difference. This simple shift supports your circulation, digestion, kidney health, and overall energy, and sets a positive tone for the day ahead. Mistake 3. Drinking coffee before eating anything. For many older adults, coffee is a beloved morning ritual, something comforting and familiar that helps start the day. But drinking coffee on an empty stomach is a mistake that can quietly cause harm, especially after age 70. Here's why: when you wake up, your body is in a delicate state. Your stomach is empty, your blood sugar is low, and your cortisol, the stress hormone, is naturally at its peak. Adding caffeine at that exact moment can send your cortisol even higher, overstimulate your nervous system, and upset your digestive balance. This often results in jitters, acid reflux, heartburn, or a sudden crash in energy later in the morning. The acidity in black coffee, especially without food, can irritate the stomach lining. And for older adults who may already have slower digestion or a sensitive gut, this can become a daily source of discomfort. Over time, it can lead to more serious issues like gastritis or chronic indigestion. Take Robert, age 75. For decades, he started his day with a strong cup of black coffee and nothing else. But as he got older, he began experiencing acid reflux and bloating. It wasn't until his doctor suggested eating before coffee that he noticed a major difference. Now, he has a few crackers or a banana before his brew, and the symptoms have nearly disappeared. The fix isn't to give up coffee. It's about timing. Have a small, gentle snack, like toast, oatmeal, or fruit, before your first sip. This helps stabilize blood sugar, cushions your stomach, and slows the absorption of caffeine so your energy lasts longer and feels smoother. Your body will thank you, and your mornings will feel better than ever. Mistake 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and moving too quickly. It's a feeling many older adults know well, waking up with stiff knees, a tight back, or aching shoulders. Morning stiffness is common after 70, but the real mistake isn't the stiffness itself. It's ignoring it and jumping into movement too quickly. During sleep, your body stays still for hours. This lack of movement leads to a drop in synovial fluid, the natural lubricant for your joints. Muscles can tighten, and circulation slows, especially in the extremities. If you get out of bed and start walking without easing into motion, you increase your risk of muscle strain, joint irritation, or worse, a dangerous fall due to limited mobility or imbalance. This happened to Walter, age 78. He prided himself on staying active, so when he felt stiff in the mornings, he brushed it off. One morning, while heading to the bathroom, his knee locked up unexpectedly. He stumbled and fell, fracturing his hip. Months of recovery followed, all because he didn't take a few extra minutes to warm up his body. The good news is that preventing this doesn't require a full workout. You can gently activate your joints while still in bed. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles, stretch your arms overhead, and slowly bend and extend your knees. Once sitting up, roll your shoulders, take a few deep breaths, and do a few seated stretches before standing. This short routine, less than 3 minutes, can improve flexibility, reduce stiffness, and lower your fall risk dramatically. And it sends a powerful message to your body: I'm listening. I'm taking care of you. In older age, grace and patience go hand in hand. And a slow, thoughtful start to your day can protect your independence for years to come. Take a moment to reflect on your mornings. Do you rise from bed quickly, reach for coffee before anything else, or skip drinking water altogether? If so, you're not alone. These habits feel small, almost automatic. And that's what makes them so dangerous, because they quietly blend into our daily lives until one day, they catch up with us. What happened to Margaret, Edward, James, and Walter could happen to any of us. These were ordinary people, doing ordinary things, until one morning, their routine took a turn they never expected. A slip. A fall. A spike in blood pressure. A wave of nausea. A sharp, unexplainable fatigue. And suddenly, life changed. But this isn't a message of fear. It's a message of hope and control. The truth is, aging doesn't mean losing power over your body. It means learning how to work with it differently, listening more carefully, and treating it with the patience and respect it deserves. Every small adjustment, whether it's rising slowly, sipping water before coffee, or stretching before standing, adds up. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing one thing better today than you did yesterday. Many people assume that after 70, the body will naturally decline no matter what. But that's not entirely true. Research shows that habits play a huge role in maintaining health, strength, and independence. And mornings? They set the tone for the entire day. When you start with care, intention, and a bit of gentle movement, you carry that energy forward. You stand taller. Think more clearly. Move more safely. And that builds confidence, not just in your steps, but in your life. We don't talk enough about the power of routine. Or how healing it can be to slow down and honor the start of your day. There's no medal for rushing out of bed. But there is peace, and protection, in giving yourself time. Those few extra minutes might seem small, but they could save you from injury, pain, or even hospitalization. They might just save your life. So, if you've made any of these 4 morning mistakes, don't feel guilty. Feel grateful, because now you know. You have the knowledge, and with it, the chance to do better starting tomorrow morning. You deserve to feel steady. You deserve to feel energized. And you deserve mornings that don't just get you by, but help you thrive. Let today be the day you begin treating your mornings, and your body, with the wisdom they deserve. Now that you know the 4 dangerous morning mistakes people over 70 often make, it's time to take that knowledge and put it into action, one gentle step at a time. Tomorrow morning, try this. When you first open your eyes, don't rush. Take a few deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your body know you're awake. Roll onto your side and sit up slowly. Give yourself at least 30 seconds before standing. Then, reach for a glass of water that you placed by your bedside the night before. Just 8 to 12 ounces is enough to hydrate your organs, thin your blood, and wake up your metabolism. Skip the coffee, for now. Before that first sip of caffeine, have a small bite of food. A piece of toast, half a banana, or a handful of nuts is enough to buffer your stomach and steady your blood sugar. Then enjoy your coffee, knowing you've prepared your body to receive it well. And don't forget those joints. While still in bed or sitting up, do a few slow stretches. Rotate your ankles, lift each knee gently, roll your shoulders, or extend your arms overhead. These small movements bring warmth and circulation back to your muscles and reduce the risk of stiffness-related injuries. None of this takes more than 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes can make the difference between starting your day with clarity or chaos, between moving confidently or risking a fall. At ElderSpark, we believe that healthy aging doesn't require perfection, it requires awareness. And with every video we create, our goal is to give you tools, not lectures, encouragement, not fear. If this video helped you rethink your mornings, we invite you to subscribe, share it with someone you care about, and leave a comment below telling us which habit you're going to start tomorrow. You're not just adding years to your life, you're adding strength and intention to each new day. Let's quickly recap the 4 morning mistakes that could quietly be harming your health after age 70, and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. Fix: breathe deeply, move slowly, and let your body adjust before standing to prevent dizziness or falls. Mistake 2. Skipping water in the morning. Fix: drink 8 to 12 ounces of water right after waking to rehydrate your body, support circulation, and boost energy. Mistake 3. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Fix: eat a small snack, like toast, fruit, or nuts, before coffee to protect your stomach and regulate blood sugar. Mistake 4: ignoring morning stiffness and rushing into movement. Fix: stretch gently in bed to loosen joints and improve flexibility before standing up. These small shifts take just a few minutes, but they can make a huge difference in how your day begins, and how your body feels long term. Choose even one to try tomorrow, and you're already on the path to stronger, safer mornings.